Hi, I'm Mallory Fries, and I am a BFA acting sophomore here at UNC Greensboro. This semester I'm taking a course in college writing where one of our main focuses is a Rhetoric of Activism speaker series where different members from our community come and speak with us about their activist efforts. This week I will be analyzing David Crownson, an actor and comic book writer, and his text, Harriet Tubman Demon Slayer, which is a comic strip that he writes and illustrates himself. Just as an overview for the particular text, Harriet Tubman Demon Slayer centers around Harriet Tubman, which is a huge figure within American slavery. And not only while she is fighting racist misogynists and white supremacists, she fights werewolves, vampires, and demons. So therefore, not only does it appeal to the Black community and women, but it also appeals to those that are interested and in love with the superhero and fantasy genre, and I can say that I am one of those individuals myself. It's really cool and interesting to see that not only is a Black author writing a comic book series and getting his work out there, but to see that he is having his work empower women, and specifically that of Black women that don't get a lot of representation within the arts today, whether that be through comic books or whether it be through movies or television or literature. Rarely do you see a Black woman that is the center of a franchise or the center of a story. When you look at, for instance, DC Comics or Marvel Comics, I can't think of a movie where it has been centered around a Black woman. That needs to change. That is completely crazy to me. And so it makes me very excited to see that Crownson is empowering women, empowering Black women, getting that perspective out there, showing kids and individuals and the communities across America that racism is wrong and that it still exists today. Not only did it exist hundreds of years ago when American slavery was still pertinent, but there is still systemic racism, which is a huge topic this year within the Black Lives Matter movement that came to light earlier this year during the summer. It also establishes a huge feminist theme, and it shows that women should be treated equal. They are strong, they are empowering, and as such, they should be treated as one with men. With dealing with Crownson's pathos through his logos, not only, as I said, does it appeal to different communities, it also shows that he loves what he's talking about. It comes through whenever he was talking with us, and whenever you look at the text itself, it radiates off the page. It inspires all to create, all that want to create, all that are artists, whether that mean through visual art, whether that mean through, as myself, an actor, an acting student. It inspires us to go forth and put our voice out there. And like I said, I am a UNCG acting student. He spoke with us about being an actor himself and, also being the cultivator of this comic book series. And it is inspiring to see his work being read, being discussed, and changing, his work having a voice and having this activist effort that's incredible. And it is inspiring to me, especially during a pandemic where many of our theaters, many of our, whether that be movie or stage, and many of our studios, production sets have been shut down and there's not a lot of work for actors and artists. It's really inspiring to see his work continue to prosper even during a pandemic. Looking at his ethos, as he is a member of the Black community, writing about such an important historical figure makes his mark and opinions shine through. I can't say this enough. It is incredibly interesting to me that he chose such a historical figure to then fictionalize to partially fictionize, a a fantastical story on, but it shows that, you know, the opinions that he has on racism, his view on racism in general, his own perspectives, it is incredibly visible, and it makes him as a person and as a artist and as a writer someone you can trust. Sharing his love, additionally, for art and DC Comics as a kid, makes this just even more worthwhile. It shows that it's not just a money grab. You know, this is something that he loves to do and is inspired to do, and it's not something that he just kind of is doing and, you know, just it happened to gain some attention, but he's not really, you know, ingrained in it. It is something that is deeply personal to him, and that makes the text even more important and powerful than it already is.